What is the mark of a leader? What actions would you want the person you've entrusted with your safety to make? Well, the actions Trump has taken in regards to Andrew Brunson, the American pastor now imprisoned in Turkey, shows that no geopolitical maneuver is more important than a single American abandoned and alone. Will we ever get tired of winning? I sure won't. I'm Ben Davies. This is Pure Hollywood. First off, to describe this event as it unraveled, we must first talk about the setting, Turkey. A country so mired in corruption and scandals, I don't have time to go into it, so we'll brush through. We'll begin on the alleged coup attempt from 2013, where the president was using all kinds of abuses of power to stop said coup, and then a video was released. The video on YouTube showed audio of the president and his son conspiring to move millions upon millions of dollars to different houses and business owners. And of course, this wonderful leader in government did the only thing you do when you're innocent. According to the BBC, you shut down 113 media outlets, you arrest about 1,700 military officers, and detain almost 16,000 people in your country, one of which was Andrew Brunson. Well, call me a feather and blow me away if I don't trust a government abandoning all rule of law to keep its meager grip on power. And Andrew Brunson has made it clear he's innocent with no evidence to show that he was a terrorist trying to take down the government. In spite of this, he has already been held in jail for over 2 years and would face up to 35 years in a Turkish prison. And it's situations like this, where there's not media coverage or praise being heaped on you, that show the true mark of an actual leader. Because I'll be honest, in Brunson's situation, I would start to lose hope. Seeing all the injustice around me in Turkey and having President Obama going around to apologize to every single nation for Americans, siding with dictators over his people, giving them free money. To make matters worse, I would start to lose hope when the American media, the press, who's supposed to speak for the people, to speak truth to power, would post puff piece garbage like the New York Times. In their article, quote, "Obama's support of Erdogan is a stark reminder of Turkey's value to the US," unquote. And that's your press praising the situation after you've already been imprisoned by this man's government, and they bury the lead on all the atrocities that have happened in Turkey. When the press are shackled to the gross fetishistic praise that's required of any left-leaning journalist, I would lose hope. In Brunson's situation, I would lose hope if my president was a coward. Thankfully, President Trump, in spite of all his flaws, is no coward. He is an American, and in spite of all the attacks levied against him constantly, even with all the negotiations going on around the world involving millions of moving parts, the most powerful leader on earth remembers you, demanding that a corrupt government bend the knee and let you free. And tell me, you think he was doing this for the cameras? Is any media outlet really covering this? No. And after President Trump's threats, Andrew has been released from prison and allowed to stay in home arrest. Now, Brunson has not been sent back to America yet, but Trump was clear that is not good enough, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. And I'll be the first to say I was a skeptic when it came to the new Trump administration. However, actions speak louder than words, and they certainly speak louder than any corrupt media rat who is shrieking in the darkness because they're afraid of losing their own grip on power or damaging their own broken moral compass. Let me tell you what action is. Action is after decades of a dictator showing no ground, giving no remorse for holding your citizens inside their prison state, and after several administrations have failed. Action is President Trump mocking this dangerous dictator and saying, no, you don't get to lick my boot until you let the Americans go. And guess what? Little Rocket Man caves before Trump even lets negotiations begin. That's a leader. That's the kind of person I would want in my corner. To not treat you like a piece in a giant collective machine, but rather as an individual with inalienable rights. A president to roll back regulations, to give me more freedom in the world that I'm living in. Stimulating the economy so me and my family can have a prosperous future. That's a president that I want in my children's corner, to fight for them, to protect them from dangers both foreign and domestic. You know, to do the only things a president is supposed to do. I'm Ben Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. Alright, so if you enjoyed that video, please consider becoming a premium member to the Rebel. That way you have first access to Pure Hollywood and the entire Rebel lineup.